You inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers.
With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
Ready, ready. Set.
Here's Young now to throw right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page,
Here we go.
it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
10 cycles. Set, ready. Fight, 60. Blue, go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Switch, yellow. Switch, red. Set, cut.
A give left side here for Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Fight, white.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
On the set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Down. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your up.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready.
On first down is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 30-yard line.
On the double. 52 blaster. Let's go.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Panthers. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
On the ready. Yellow. Line. Come on. Set.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Another run here with Johnson. Yeah! And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Lions first down. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Shot, 17.
A touchdown. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Black shot. Steal, black. Set.
Now, faking the give. And he'll finally eat this one. He'll go down. They got him in the backfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
Yellow. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Johnson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
10.
Throwing now from the gun.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Now this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point, up and good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. Set. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready. Set. Ready. Fight. 97. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Trouble. 38. Down. Hut. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
Green Jack. Ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll try to run for it. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and You can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave them one. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
17. Watch out now. 50. Set. 10.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Ready?
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. Whoa! Still going. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Blue strikers. Let's go now. Edo blue. Ready, ready.
Young to throw on first down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
10. Black shot.
On first and 10, here's Young. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Steal, black. Here we go.
Young to throw on first and 10. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempt.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Detroit.
Set, hut.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tap.
Check, pitch.
Brings up
Set,
second and
hut.
9.
On second down, a run with Johnson. Finding room at the 35.
Chris Johnson.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Come on, set.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
5 yards on the play.
Come on, 38. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Drill,
First down,
52.
Lions.
Here we go.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ready, ready.
They'll work now on second and 4.
52 blaster. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Ready. Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
17. Here we go, set. Zoom black. Ready.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up